Hello and happy Monday here in the beautiful sunshiny state of Florida. It's absolutely gorgeous. So glad that you guys are hopping on and joining us. Let me know where you're hopping on from and what it's like where you live. I love this time of year. Hey, Brian, haven't heard from you in a while. Hi, guys. Roxy, so glad you're joining us. Well, we are really excited today to be hopping on here. My friend Stephen is going to be sharing a little bit about what he's been experiencing all the way from the UK, which is always so exciting. So depending on where you're from, one of us will sound a little bit different, right? One of us is a little different than the other. So I'm excited. Awesome. Sherry said she's in beautiful, sunny California. Love that. This time of the year gets me so festive and excited, and I'm not going to lie, this is generally when I wish we had a little bit cooler of weather, because I do love a little cool weather when it's the holiday season. So I'm trying to find Stephen on here so I can add him in. Stephen, when you hop on, just let me know by commenting so I can add you on. Oh, there he is, my friend. So excited for him to be joining. Awesome. I just hit add, Stephen. So here in South Florida, it is back to warm. We had a beautiful, cool week last week, and now we're back to warm weather, but trying not to complain about it because it is absolutely sunny and beautiful. Hey there, Stephen.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Really good, thank you. And how are you?
Good. So I was just telling everybody, you're over in the UK. Can you tell everybody exactly where you are?
I'm in Essex, a place called Holland-on-Sea, 4-minute walk to the beach, and it's beautiful. I love it.
So we're both about, I'm like exactly the same, 4-minute walk to the beach. So what's the weather like right now for you guys?
Not as good as yours.
Is it cold?
Cold. It's been raining during the day, but it's okay. I love our 4 seasons. So
oh, that's nice. I know I was just saying, I'm not gonna lie, I do love that the sun is always out. I do love the sun, but I do wish it was a little bit cooler right now, because it does kind of get you into the holiday spirit. When it just came back from Seattle this weekend, and it was really cold there, but everything was lit up and it looked like, Christmas time. And Florida, when it's 80 degrees out, it's sometimes hard to remember that it's holiday season.
Yeah, I've been to Florida a lot.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, you'll have to come visit me now. So,
I would love to.
Yeah, Stephen and I just became friends, you guys, just a few weeks ago, thanks to Steve Mitchell, and who introduced us. And I'm excited because one of my favorite things about what I get to do every single day, sharing a product that I'm passionate about, is hearing other people's stories. And so that's why I asked Stephen if I could interview him today, so you guys could hear his story. Not only are we on totally different countries and different time zones, but we also are from different stages of life. And I think that's what's really exciting, is that this product that we're going to share with you today, and what it's doing for Stephen and what it's doing for so many other people, is not unique to a certain age, a certain background, a certain kind of person. It's really available to anybody. So I am really excited for you, Stephen, to just go ahead, kind of introduce yourself a little bit, and then tell them a little bit about what intrigued you, like what finally made you say, okay, Steve, I got to try that stuff.
Okay, well, firstly, thank you very much for inviting me tonight, or this afternoon, whichever it is. I appreciate that. When I was a lot younger, I was a very successful businessman, and I built a £20 million business, which I suppose is $25 million, something like that. But in the recession in 1990 that we had in the UK, I unfortunately lost the business and lost everything. I lost my homes, I lost everything you can think of. Lost my self-esteem, lost my respect, and my self-worth, which I suppose is probably the worst thing you can lose. So for a few years, I struggled. I worked really hard. I tried to work out the businesses, which I did. I made a living. And then in 1994, a gentleman flew over from the States that I met, and he introduced me to network marketing. And I listened to this guy. I was really, really impressed, and I joined. And for the next 8 months, I really worked hard and did absolutely nothing, got nowhere, nothing happened. So I joined another company and the same again. And then I suddenly realized it wasn't the companies, it was me. Because as a businessman, my job was to make the company successful so that I can earn a lot of money, which I was doing, and employ people and pay them what their jobs were worth. And that was it. And that was my mentality. And suddenly it dawned on me that that's not how it is in network marketing. I have to help other people become successful. And by doing so, I helped them reach their goals, but I also reached my goals at the same time. And this idea, I reached my goals, I did everything I wanted, and have a happy life because of networking. I've been with my last company just over 10 years now, and it's been really good. And then this really dear friend of mine, Steve Mitchell, approached me, and he said he's just found something that just has blown him away, and he thinks I should have a look at it. We have worked together in the past, so I highly respect him. You know, he's a wonderful guy. So I said, okay, yeah, sure, I'll have a look at it. So he sent me the information for Lavelle, and I did my due diligence. I did 6-year-old company that outlasts most other new companies who normally don't get past 3 to 4 years anyway. They expect to turn over $2 billion next year. In 6 years, they've done, I mean, unbelievable. The company's been out there 20, 30 years, don't reach anything like that. They have 10 million customers who all buy directly from the company. You don't have to hold stock. You don't have to give away things, you know, and have flyers and leaflets and things. They have 1.2 million people on a Facebook site giving testimonies and videos. And I looked at all of this, and how can you not be impressed? And the pay plan is unbelievable. And the pay plan is good. And for those people who aspire to it, and not everybody does, because we all have different aspirations in life, but they've created over 100 millionaires. You know, what business around the world can create 100 millionaires within a 6-year span? It's unbelievable. And another thing that I really like, because having been in networking for such a long time, we all have objections. We all have whatever our products are, doesn't matter what the service is. Everybody nods, they go, yes, Steve, love it. Brilliant, really good. Can't afford it though. Don't have the money.
Right.
So now my excuses, or my answer is, if you like these products, could you tell 2 people about it who would become customers? And everybody I've spoken to so far, other than one miserable person, has said, oh yes, absolutely no problem, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, well, if you can get 2 customers, your products are free. And the lady upline to me, Blair, who's been in this business now 4.5 years, has only ever bought her product once, and that was her very first order. So I looked at all of that, and I listened to what Steve said to me, and sort of as a businessman, I said, well, you know, how can I not join this business? It's new in the UK. We're going to be launching after the UK. We'll obviously go into Europe. We're spearheading the most incredible industry, and this company is it. So the only thing left for me to do then was, you know, I've not all the 1.2 million testimonies, but I've read a lot of testimonies. Obviously, my next thing was I had to try the products for myself and see what they did for me.
So I love that. So what intrigued you first was the business. And for people who know me out there, I mean, I have an incredible story. What the product did for me was incredible in the first week. But much like you, Stephen, I'm not going to lie, it was the business that made me even try the products, because I saw so many people having ridiculous success that I always knew could happen in this industry, but I had just personally never had it. And so I love that you are being totally candid and honest, and you're like, that was intriguing. I had to figure out if it worked or not. So before I have you share what you actually got out of the product, I want to show everybody what the product is, right? So it's
Sure.
3 simple steps. In the morning you wake up, you take, oh, it's upside down. You take a capsule on an empty stomach, women's and men's, whichever one you prefer. And then 20 minutes later, you take our lifestyle mix. We have a couple different flavors. They're absolutely delicious because they're ultra micronized, which means they're really easy to take. You can shake it up in a water bottle even. And then our step 3 is our DFT. And we have a couple different kinds. I'm wearing the black label today. But that's it. It's 1, 2, 3 in the morning. First thing, first 20, 30 minutes that you get up and you're done. You don't have to think about it the rest of the day. That's really great too, because whether you are, 20 something at college or a really busy mom or dad or retired, being able to remember to take things throughout the day is sometimes super annoying. So I love the simplicity of it. But so you were intrigued, you ordered, Stephen, and what did you notice maybe the first couple days on the product and then after week 1 and now?
Okay, sort of a little bit of a background first. For the last couple of years, I've been very seriously ill. Haven't really been able to work too much. Had no energy, sleeping all the time, waking up tired, going back to sleep, restless, you name it, it's really bad. That's been for 2 years. And normally I'm quite a healthy person. My memory was poor. Every muscle in my body ached, but, I'm 74, so I don't expect to be in the same shape I was when I was 30 doing martial arts. So, I know that there's going to be changes in me. And I was very slowly improving. I ordered the Thrive, and I thought, this is it. I'm going to try this. And the box arrived on the Saturday afternoon, and I was going out. So I said, I will start on Monday morning, because things always start on Monday morning. So it was great. I took my 2 capsules in the morning. I waited 30 minutes. I had a wonderful milkshake. I absolutely loved my milkshake. I then put the DFT, the patch on. I'd love to show you where Marwin is now, but I'm sitting on it. So I don't want to cancel this recording. And on the first day, it was fine, but when I went to bed, I had one of the best night's sleeps I'd had in about 3-4 years. It wasn't much longer than normal, but I woke up feeling relaxed and rested. And I thought, okay, this is in here. This is a bit psychological, because I'm expecting it to happen. Then the next day, so the next morning again, I took my capsules and the milkshake and the patch. But suddenly I'd missed lunch. I wasn't hungry, and I'm a big man, and for me to miss a meal is quite something. And I thought, wow, this is unusual. So I had something to eat. That night I went to bed. Best night's sleep literally in years. I'm known because I only sleep 4 or 5 hours a night. That's mine since I was 10 years of age, because I learned to meditate and cut my sleep down. I'm now sleeping 6 to 7 hours. I wake up full of joy and excitement. And after my first week, I noticed my skin looks better. Got the sparkle back in my eyes. I don't ache. I don't have pains. I fractured my spine and it's not hurting. It's unbelievable. So, whether you want to or not, even if you don't want to tell anybody, I didn't want to tell anybody, I would have had to, because when you feel this good, people notice. People said to me, you look good, and I said, I feel it. I've got so much energy. I'm not sleeping during the day anymore for years, maybe 7, 8 years now. Every afternoon about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I have a sleep. I've got too much energy. So now I'm spending it now contacting people, telling people they have to come onto this product. I have, you will hear later on from one of the guys in my business whose hands were like that. After 2 weeks now, he can now hold his beloved golf club. When I see things like this, I know that I am with the right company. I know I'm with the right products. I haven't touched it because I know there's products I haven't used yet. Oh God, I'm so excited.
Yeah. So it's incredible. This weekend I was in Seattle. It's one of my favorite things to do is to get to travel and see other people and hear the stories. And the exact same story was told this weekend about the hand. And Carmel, one of my really good friends, was saying that. I never knew that about her story. And she's been taking the product for 4 years. But that was what the very first week she started feeling things in her fingers again. She hadn't
Wow.
felt in a long time, was able to grip. And that's exactly what she said. She said, how could I go a day without telling somebody about this product when it completely changed my life around again? And I love that you said the deeper sleep, the better sleep. But for me, that excitement when you wake up in the morning,
Yeah.
that's huge. It sounds minimal, but it is exciting to feel that again and not want to take a nap in the afternoon and be excited and then be passionate about sharing something with other people that can truly help them. I feel like that's the true legacy we get to leave on this earth, is helping other people. And when you have something that could completely change around somebody's life, it's incredible. So I didn't even know all that stuff about your story.
Yeah, I'm a 74-year-old living in a 47-year-old body now.
I love that.
It might not look it, but it feels it.
I'm still in that. I can tell a difference in the way you look from the very first time we connected on social media and on a Zoom. We did a Zoom together, and I can tell. I mean, it's so cool to watch as you and Steve and a bunch of his friends. I'm watching you guys all transform over each week of doing these different Zooms together and getting to know each other, and it's just incredible. So I'm so glad that you joined us. You said something at the very beginning that I want to reiterate. I'm actually going to ask you to do it, which is you said something about how everybody could get it for free, how I've only paid for it once. Can you explain to everybody what you mean by that?
Oh, sure. Yeah. It's simple. You buy product, you enjoy it. You have to tell somebody else. You go around and you tell your friends, your family, your mums, your dads, everybody. There's always somebody that either doesn't sleep well, doesn't have energy, wants to lose a bit of weight, wants to earn some more money. They're the 4 benefits we have with Lavelle. Speak to them. Once they start buying their product, you automatically get your products free forever. 4.5 years for Blair, 5 years for Elise. So, it's going to be forever for me as well. It's simple, and that's all you do. And the more people you introduce, and if they introduce people, even if they're customers, they have the same benefit. So a customer doesn't have to become somebody who's building a business. They can just be a customer who wants to tell mum and dad. And suddenly the daughters or the sons getting their products for nothing. It's great.
So true. I love that. Thanks so much, Stephen. I mean, that was really intriguing for me because that to me is the epitome of social sharing. Now there's a lot of companies that do things like that, especially as we're getting close to the holidays. You're going to see a lot of companies message you and say things like, hey, share this and get 15% off if somebody orders or whatever. But this goes on all year round for us. It's forever. It is refer to, get your product for free. We call it a vanishing auto ship. It's so cool. And this is the holiday season, everybody. So I know there's a lot of your friends watching, a lot of my friends watching. If you guys are finding value in this and you feel like, hey, there's so many people I know that are maybe tired or exhausted or run down or stressed out. I mean, hello, holidays, family, money. It's a lot to be stressful about. But we're also eating more and drinking more, and that adds stress to our body. Or maybe you're just not sleeping great at night, or you have discomfort in your body, or there's things going on and you yourself are interested. Please reach out to Stephen or myself or whoever invited you. Or if you're watching this and you feel like it would help somebody else, hit that share button. Share this with somebody. And, we want to help them get started, or you can help them get started. But we want to make sure that we're helping as many people as possible during this holiday season, because I just can't stop thinking about how I was 5 years ago around this time of year. I was a hot mess. And I know a lot of other people feel that way. They're not enjoying the actual moment of being around family or friends or all these different parties and festivities. It used to really stress me out. I used to not enjoy it and have to take multiple naps a day to just be able to go. And now I look forward to these kind of things. And I can't wait to get out there and see people and enjoy my day. So, Stephen, anything else you want to share with everybody before we go?
You actually said what I was going to say about the Christmas time now. Everybody's going to be eating too much. So they're going to need to take something for that. They're going to be tired and listless. They're going to be drinking too much. They're going to be sleeping badly because of that. It's Christmas. It's the most expensive time of the year, and comes the end of Christmas, the devil has to be paid, and people are going to be short of money. So they'll be looking for a business. And what better way of introducing people to a business than saying, get better health, get over your Christmas feelings and everything else, you know, the too much drinking, eating, and whatever. It's a great way to start your Lavelle business. Get it going before Christmas so people get the benefit afterwards.
Such a great point. And you guys may or may not know this, but one of the cool features about our company is that it's free. There's no yearly fee, no website fee, no stocking up of inventory. People actually go straight to your website, which is free. They order and their product gets shipped out directly to them. And within the very first 2 weeks that you're in business, you can earn over $1,100 in American cash. So I don't know what that is in pounds, but I know it's over 1,000 pounds. So it's a great way to pay off that Christmas debt like Stephen was talking about. So if you're interested in getting started on the product, you just want to feel better, or you're interested in getting started on the product and sharing it with friends and family, or you're interested in hearing more about the business, whatever that is for you, reach out to Stephen, get yourself set up with a free customer account. All that does is it gives you access into more information. You can watch videos, you can read other people's stories, you can check out all the ingredients. We don't hide anything on our website. So we want you to go check it out and see it all for yourself and get back to whoever invited you here today. Anything else, Stephen?
No, you covered it beautifully.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for
I
being
I promised you I'd keep it short.
I know you did a great job. You were awesome. And I'm so thankful that you joined me today. We were having some logistics earlier. We were trying to figure out how to set up, and we did it perfectly. So high five to both of us. And I'm really excited to have you sharing your story, because it's always fun to have new, exciting new people. But also I'm excited because I feel like your story is one that's truly going to help so many people. So thanks for being willing to hop on here with me, and can't wait to get you back in a couple weeks to share after you've been on Thrive for a full 8 weeks. We do call it an 8-week Thrive experience because we know medically it takes 8 weeks for anything to get through that digestive tract, into your bloodstream, into your organs. And so I want you to come back at the end of 8 weeks and share more. Okay.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you.
All right. Awesome. Bye, everybody. Have a great holiday season.
Have a good night.